Hello and welcome back. In this video, we'll have our fifth project, and till date we have completed four projects. So go watch those video and get get upskill yourself and update in your resume, add in your LinkedIn profile. So you get more and more chances. So okay, so this is the ये data एक this data is a big one, a massive data like 1.5 lakh of rows and 122 columns we have. So let's start. So as usually what we do, we install our libraries. So I did my pandas, numpys, cbon, matplotlib, and I installed those four libraries. These are like a prerequisite when we start something, because as a developer we start with pandas, numpy, matplotlib, and cbon. But here I have added some new functionality like pd dot set option, and I have given the display max row and display max column. What it does actually, it does, we can see all the rows. If I remove this, and if I remove the head, I can see all the rows, but it is in the form of 1.5 lakh. So when I start looking for that, it will be a very big page, and it will be a mess if you start looking for something and searching on it. So what we do, we use pandas over there to do some manipulation task. Okay, so here what I have done, I can see all my rows and columns by just setting set option display max row and max column. Okay, and then I have set sns dot set theme color code is equal to true. What it does, it gives the good visualization that color code are true. I don't know exactly. We can go and search on Google, but I don't want to waste time over there. So we'll go move forward, and this is what I done. I have downloaded two file. Actually, there are like seven CSV files over there, but I have downloaded two file like a training and testing data. And what we do, we'll read those data in our data form. So I will provide the Kaggle link from where I have downloaded the CSV file or data. So what I done here, data train is equal to pd.read CSV. How we read? pd.read CSV. If it is a JSON file, what we do? pd.read JSON, and will give the path, so it will read. Then what I done, data train dot head, it will give me the first five rows of a data set. So here you can see data start from 0 and here up to 4. If you see, I have a huge data and number of columns. If you see, data train dot shape, if I run, I'll get, okay, I need to run again because I think so it is updated, maybe. We'll see. So now it is showing 1923. I don't know how it is changing, but it changed somehow. So what I'll do, I'll just go again and I'll just try to tick. Okay, now it shows me 48,515. It may be fluctuate. I don't know the reason, but uh, there is the the thing is, it is around 50,000 of rows and 122 columns we have. So what I done now, the I'll go and read my test file. So I have already taken into my a local machine, and then I just gave the path over here. So here you can see I have read training data and testing data. And what we'll do, we'll check the uh, testing data size also. So we'll get some information. So if you see here, uh, okay, the testing data also shows 48,000 rows and 121 column. So we'll go further. We are going to do the data cleaning and data preparation. So what we do first, we want to know how many column we have, uh, and every column is in int form or float form or in the form of object or a string or whatever. We'll just go and check all the data. So what we'll do, data dot train, and I'll just dot info. So it gives me a info of what it gives me the entities. Like entity means number of rows, so it started from 0, end with 48,514. So number of column is 122 entities, so you can see here. And it started from skid cur to amount request, a credit bureau year. So these are the name of columns. This is the first column, this is in last column. And data type is a float. If you see, 85 is a float, int is 21, and object we have 16. So we do need to, what we do need to do, we need to delete some column because it is a huge data. If it is not important, we'll delete it. And what we do, we convert this object form into int form so we can apply our algorithm. So this is our first step. What we get inside, we get the inside. So you can see the memory use, कितना memory use किया उसने, 45 45.2 MB. More than that, it used the 50 MB of data. So it is a huge data. Sometime it is in KB, but now I can see the data is in MB. Sometime it is in GB. So you have to be prepared for that. Okay, so we'll go and check our missing value. So what I have done, missing value check के लिए हमने कुछ बनाया है, but I will do some easy step for you to you guys know what I've done. So here, data dot train, underscore train, and I'll just perform is null, sorry, my bad, is null. And I'll give some, what I'll get. I'll let's check what I'll get. I'll get floor max mode. Floor max mode have 42,026. 126. It is almost a 50% of data is removed or is null value. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll do one more thing over here. We'll multiply with 100. And what we do, data dot train, data underscore train. Then what we'll do, shape, and we'll give the index value of shape, first index value. What is the first index value of a shape? It is give the row, and the second one is for a column. So what we do, we'll give it, will perform the is null value, whatever the is null value. Like here, the first is 40, 24,000 into 100 divided by whatever the column we have, the number of, sorry, whatever the rows we have, 48,000. So we'll just perform that. Let's see what we'll get. What we are trying to do, we are trying to convert into a form of a percentage. So we had just converted that into percentage. That's what I have done here. You can see here. So I'll get the missing value. And what I'm going to do, I'm just performing the sort value. Sort values means I'm just sorting that by ascending type. Okay, let me, let's hope it will full. Okay, it is giving me a sort value. ah into object has no attribute. Okay, let me check what I've done. Okay, the reason it is not performing, because I have to perform some missing value greater than what and greater than not what. Okay, I'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it definitely. I'll just remove this one. So you guys know what I've done here. I'll perform this one because I'll get the missing value, and then what I've done from missing value greater than zero, whatever the value of greater than zero, and I'll just perform the sort values on a ascending false, means it will start descendingly. Okay. So here you can see it start with the descending. You can see the common near common area average is 69. Around 70% of data is missing. So what we'll do one thing. The data above 30 will be removed. So will go down. The remove attribution have the missing value more than the 30%. If the value is greater than 30, we'll just remove that one. But what we'll do, we'll just first we'll get it into a one variable. Like here, high miss is equal to check missing value, and will perform the operation like missing value is greater than 30. If it is greater than 30, we'll store it into high miss, and then again we'll perform the sort value ascending false, so it will give me in a descending value. So here you can see uh, more than 30, and so here around we are getting a more column. Like I have uh, taken all the column over here, column dot slash drop. If you go, the last one is occupation type. So I'll just perform this one. I have converted into a list form. If you know how to convert into list form, just perform the to list, and then it will give you a list. So I have just performed that. And now what we do, we'll just do data train dot drop. So what we'll do, we are going to drop those column. So column is equal to column to drop. This column to drop will pass it here into column, and in place is equal to true. That means when I do the drop function, I need to use this in place. Otherwise, what will happen? It will perform here, and again in next network or in the next when you perform the operation, it will give you the same previous value. It will not remove all of them. So whenever you use the drop function or method, you need to put in place true is equal to true. So what we'll do, we'll just perform this one task, and here you can see I have the number of row are same, but the column size of 122 to will getting the 71 72. So we remove around 50 column, I think so. Now we'll perform, I think so, 50 column. So we'll do go we'll go and perform more EDA task over here, because today is only a EDA performance will do, and maybe tomorrow or in the next part of this project 5 video will cover the our algorithm, and what algorithm will apply. We'll try to apply more and more algorithm, but I'm not going to talk in this video because I don't want to waste the time. So we'll go and perform our, what we'll do, data.train.select data type. What it does, it gives you the specific data type. If you want only a int type of column, so you can just perform this operation. It will give you the whatever the int type of column, it will give you a list, or it will give you those column. So here data train, select data type, and you have to pass include is equal to object, and after that it will give you the all columns whose data type is object. So what I have done, I use dot n unique, so it gives me number of unique value inside that object. So I'll go and just perform this. So here you can see in name contract type I have two unique value. In code gender I have three unique values. If you see over here, organization type I have 58 unique value. If I keep that, and if I perform one hot code encoding or any encoding type over there, it will add around 50 or 58 column in these columns. So what I'll do, I'll just remove this, because I don't know it may be an important parameter or not, but if I keep this, it will definitely make my EDA very complex, and even the algorithm will perform very poor on that data. So what I'll done, data dot train dot column, and column is equal to organization type, and I'll just put in place. If you forgot to place in place is equal to true, it will remove for this network, but it will again show in next network. So keep in your mind, you need to put as in place is equal to true. And again, what we'll do, I'm trying to do one thing, drop attributes that have high correlation. जब correlation high है, तो उनका जो dependency है, जो टारगेट कॉलम पे, यानी जो whatever the, if we have a high correlation, then we remove that column. Okay, so above zero point 0.7, above zero point 0.7, uh, whatever the above zero point 0.7 we have, we'll remove that. Okay, so I'll just go and perform that thing. What I'll do, correlation matrix is equal to data train dot correlation, and I'll just pass absolute value. Absolute value is because we need a absolute value. If I keep it as a correlation, because we have a different not normalized value, we don't have a normalized value into 0 to 1 or any normalized or scaling value. So if I use the abs absolute value, it will give me in the range of, I don't know what range it gives, but it will give the absolute value. So the whatever the operation I'm going to perform in this row, it will perform very smoothly, and it take less time to perform. Okay, that's why I use the absolute. So after that, what I have, upper is equal to correlation matrix, where हम यहाँ पे क्या है, फाइंड की कमांड लगा रहे हैं. जब आप एक्सेल में कुछ फाइंड करना है तो क्या करते हैं, फाइंड लगाते हैं. उसी तरह से मुझे इस डेटा सेट में कुछ फाइंड आउट करना है. कि क्या फाइंड आउट करना है, वेर एनपी डाइट ट्रू, ये एक्चुअल में ये जो कमांड है या एक जो मेथड है, मैंने सच में पढ़ा नहीं है एनपी डॉट ट्रू वाला. तो ये एनपी डॉट ट्रू क्या करता है एक्चुअली, विल गो एंड जस्ट गूगल इट आउट. लेट मी जस्ट गो and I'll perform np dot np dot true in Python. Okay, I'll just true function, true, used to get the copy of matrix with the element below kth dimensional is 0. So okay, ये क्या करता है पता है क्या अभी, I'll just explain in very simple manner. If you have a 3 by 3 or 2 by 2 matrix, here you can see 3 by 3 matrix is there, and this is the matrix. Just take it as an example. This is a matrix. What it does, it will take the kth value. Kth value is given as a 1. So what it it trying to do, diagonal above which zero element, it replace with 0, because it is replacing 3 5 and 9 with 0, um, and all other value will be remain same. फर्स्ट डायगोनल बिलो द मेन डायगोनल, ये जो डायगोनल है ना, उसके बिलो का डायगोनल को वो क्या कर रहा है, इट विल गोइंग टू रिप्लेस विथ 0. सो ओवर हियर आई एम गोइंग टू रिप्लेस विथ व्हाट, k value, and np dot once I have taken uh, function or method inside the method, and the correlation matrix shape. So what I have, correlation matrix shape is 60 by 6, 61 by 61. So it will what it does, it will वो 60 बाय 61 को रिप्लेस कर देगा. जैसे यहाँ पे है ना, ऊपर का जो है वैल्यू, इट विल कीप इज दैट डायगोनल वैल्यू एज इट इज, द अबो वैल्यू इट कीप्स एज इट इज, बट द remaining or above the this diagonal line, here if you see, it is a orange value or orange color, but if you see it is a 61 by 61 matrix, and it will remove the diagonal above the मेन डायगोनल का जो नीचे वाला है उसको रिमूव कर देगा या वन से रिप्लेस कर देगा, और इट विल बी जस्ट ओके. So what this is what it is, this line trying to do means ये जो प्रोग्राम है उसमें ये क्या कर रहा है, ये जाके वही परफॉर्म कर रहा है. ओके, एंड देन व्हाट आई हैव डन, आई टेकन दिस अपर डॉट कॉलम. जो अपर क्या कर रहा है, अपर में ना एक मैट्रिक्स आ रहा है बन के. तो मैट्रिक्स कैसे बनता है आपको वो देखना है, तो इफ यू वांट टू सी द मैट्रिक्स आई जस्ट परफॉर्म वन टैक्स. ये एब्सोल्यूट को भी लेते हैं बिकॉज एक्चुअली वो वैल्यूज है ना सब नॉट स्केल्ड है, तो ये अभी आपको स्केल्ड में बता देगा. ओके, आई नीड टू or matrix. You see here it is 61 by 61 matrix, and okay, I'll just go this much. Okay, so if you see it converted into the values like a zero in the form of 0 to 1, I think so. Yeah, and if you see these are the number of column it gives, and the diagonal, this is the diagonal, it will always be a 1. And अब ये क्या करेगा, ऊपर वाला जो डायगोनल वैल्यू ना ऊपर को वैसे रखेगा, लेकिन ये टारगेट वाला जो यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेगा, इसको जीरो करेगा, इसको जीरो करेगा. इट विल, ये मेन डायगोनल के नीचे के वैल्यू को जीरो करने वाला है. दिस इज गोइंग टू परफॉर्म. एंड आफ्टर दैट व्हाट आई हैव डन, हमने ये जो जितने भी कॉलम आया है उस पर हमने क्या चला दिया, 0.7 से जो भी वैल्यू ऊपर है, इसमें जो 0.7 से वैल्यू जो भी ऊपर है उसको ये टू ड्रॉप हाई कोरिलेशन में डाल देगा. and now I'm going to perform that. I'll get a list of a column which have the 0.7 से ज्यादा value. Sorry, my bad. So I'm getting amt, amenity क्या है, annuity, amount, good, price, flag, ये जो जितने भी है ना इनकी जो correlation है very high. So what I'll do, I'm going to do, I'm going to remove those. So I'll just perform this task over here. And if you see I'm getting the data dot train shape, data underscore train shape. तो हमें अब हम 62 कॉलम्स पे आ गए हैं. व्हाट वी हैव 122, सो हमने 62 पे ला लिया है. लेकिन इसमें भी कुछ जो फ्लैग डॉक्यूमेंट बोल के कुछ कॉलम है जो कि वेरी अननेसेसरी है. रिमूव द फ्लैग डॉक्यूमेंट बिकॉज ओनली बी अ मेकर दैट डॉक्यूमेंट इज सेव. उसमें कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन काम की नहीं है. So what we'll do, we'll just go and remove that. Okay, and we'll see we now we have a 41 column. So if I go and perform the uh, data train dot head, so if you see I have now 41 column. So we have done a big task. Now what we'll do, we have some categorical data, and that data is like, if you see name, contract type, it is a cash loan. We'll do what we do, we'll convert into a one hot, we use one hot encoding or replace or map function to just give a get into a 1 0 1 or 1 to 4 के फॉर्मेट में उसको लेके आएगी. That's what I'm going to do here. So first what we do, जो भी object type के column है, if I go here and if I perform uh, again, yeah, and then what I'll perform, डॉट इन्फो भी देता है, बट लेट्स टाइप डिस्क्राइब भी, see what we'll get. Now if you see here the values are, we are getting the count, number of count we have, mean value, standard value, mean value, maximum value. Okay, so those are the value. I just want to perform that and I'll perform. So now the whatever the object type we have will perform unique value on those column. So data dot train, उसमें हमने जो कॉलम का नेम है वो पास कर दिया, एंड देन विल सी ऑल द यूनिक वैल्यू. So I'll just perform uh, all of them. Let's try to perform all the unique value. Let's try. So you can go and check all the object object column we have. Code, gender, male, female, NX, NX, XNA. I don't know what is that. फिर देन में फ्लैग ऑन कार. तो ये सब जितने भी है ना उसमें से उसको क्या किया उसने, विल गेट कि उसमें से क्या क्या है. इफ यू गो फर्दर विल गेट वन एरर, लाइक ये जो नेम एजुकेशन टाइप है ना, इसमें सेकेंडरी डॉट ये है ना, इसको रिमूव करना होगा ये सिंगल डॉट. बिकॉज इफ यू सी दिस, it is inside a column, we need to remove it or we need to add a value. That's why I'm going to add the value. If you see, I'm just replacing those value by using the replace function. First I convert that object file into a string, and I'll apply the replace is equal to cash loan is equal to 0, and the second what we have replace revolving loan is equal to 1. If I go on first one, I think so. Here you can see I have the cash loan and revolving loan. So cash loan is replaced with 0 and revolving loan is replaced with 1. That's what I have done. You can do it with one more function we have. We can just take this thing. I'll just show you how you can perform this. You can use the map function, and you need to just you don't need to use two or three line over here. So you can just do like this. Okay. uh, and and this one also. Let's take that, and you have to pass it like what we say, uh, like a dictionary. So I'm just passing that, and I'll perform. I may get a error or I don't get error, invalid in syntax it says. I need to check. Now I'll go again on, and I'll just perform df dot map in Python, because sometimes you need to take a reference from Google, or you just need to go and search, because you can't remember all the syntax every time. So I'll just go over here and just check map. It is not showing. It's but you can perform with replace also, but with map it is easy, I think so. I There's something I'm for. Does we use map? Let me check, because map. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll write map. Ah, my internet is slow. I have performed that previously. I don't know why I'm getting error. I think so. I need to check the syntax actually. That's what. Yeah, I got it. Just give me a second. Oh, uh, yes. Because it is a dictionary, you need to. Let's try again. Okay. Yeah. like it is performed successfully. If you go and check the unique value, you can check here also. Like I'll go and just put, so you can perform both way. There are multiple way because every developer have their own my own. Actually it is giving none. I don't know why it is giving none. And to check that, there must be something I performed wrong. Okay, what we'll do, we'll just remove this one and we'll go and perform this one right now. I don't want to take that junket right now. Ah, you cannot use string. I know that the reason. Okay, let's go again up and perform all the tasks because I am some idiot. I know I don't need to do the. Yeah, let's perform all of them. We'll go down there and we'll perform all that task. I know it is a big video. I already told you it is going to be a big video. So drink as much as you needed a water before you sit, or take a bottle with you because it is going to be a big video. Till date till time it is like a 32 minute I have completed, but I know the data is big and it take a time. So whenever you are going to sit with the keep your mobile somewhere else so you are not getting distracted, and keep a water bottle so you'll be hydrated for 1 hour, and stay focused. Because if you perform with me, you'll definitely go and get some good idea, because we are doing very 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 all the talks and all the functionality like missing value and replacing and all the tasks in the one video, one shot. So yeah. Oh, I know. The same thing I'm doing with all the data. If I try to explain all that, then it will become a more time. So the same thing I have explained, because just आपको क्या करना है, you need to give take your column, उसको string में convert करता है, dot string dot replace, and just perform whatever the Monday is equal to 0, Tuesday is equal to 1, Wednesday is equal to, these are the days of week. If you see weekend April weekday एपी एपीपी आर प्रोसेस स्टार्ट, तो उसमें जितने भी वीक्स के डे है वो दिए हुए हैं, एंड that's what it perform. So here it then what we have done, we have taken the वो absolute value में उसको convert कर दिया, and if you see I have now all data in my in float or int form. और days registration हमने delete कर दिया है, because the reason I have deleted, let me go there and I'll just explain to you. I don't know where it is. The column, let's see. I don't know, but we have removed that, drop that column, and again rename this column with that one. So data train dot rename column is equal to, and it passed into a string. So days registration is equal to days registration, and true in place is equal to true. Now what are we going to do, we are going to filling the null values, whatever the null value inside. Now what we have done early, we remove those null value who the column who having the more than the 30% of null value. Now we have some remaining column over, we have less than the 30% of data is not null, is null. So what we are going to do, we'll just fill we are going to use the method called fillna, and we'll perform the mean, will replace with a mean value. So here I have done the mean value, and here if you see I have replaced that value with 0. Here first two column like ext source 3 and ext source 2, I have replaced with mean value, and the all other will be replaced with zeroth value, zero dot impulse. So once it is done, we'll just refresh our data underscore train dot head. So we'll get, so I think okay. So and data dot train data type जितने भी है उसके data type निकल जाएंगे. We'll get all the data type over here. If you so see here, so we have int value object, some object value. We're going to replace that with float value. So I'm just trying to replace with a data type called float or int. So here I'm replacing with okay, I need to go up. Yeah, it is replace. I have performed that, and I'll replace, because if you see name contract type, if I go here and if you check name contract type, it is an object. But if you go here, it is into a form of zeros and one, means in the form of int, but it shows the column name in object. Sometimes it it shows, but you have to convert it into a form of float. So I have just converted into form of float or int. You can use the int also. So I just converted into a float or int. So now our data is in the form of float and int. So what we going to check, our target value. We have a target value. we al- we are going to predict that target value in our problem. So let's do that. So here, but I think so this is enough for today's video. It is really enough. We can just perform this one. I'll check, does this perform or not. If it does, then we'll go up, and we'll continue, or otherwise we'll stop here. Okay, so zeroth, you can see here, we have 22,000. Oh, 2,24,802 is zero. Oh, sorry, 22,004. You excuse, okay, 2,24,800. 842. We have zeros and 19,000. But my data was like, was it 4 lakh? If I go up, 2,44,000. Oh, oh, I did a mistake while counting the data, and I'm really sorry. I did a silly mistake. It is not a 24,000. It is a 2,44,000. So if I go up, our data is very big. I already mentioned that it is in the lakhs. So our data is 2,44,650, 655. So you can see here, big, my bad, I did a silly mistake while counting data, and that's, I'm sorry. So we'll go down, and now I'll stop here. I'll do in next video, I think so. But okay, so I'll just want to show you the graph. You can see the cns dot count plot. It is a count plot. It will just show you the count of 0 and 1, because we have a categorical data in the target. 0 and 1, we have 0 are like more zeros and very less 1. That's why it is not showing in the graph. So if you see here, it is we need to do the overslamping, means we need to add sampling in our one. So I'll just perform that here, and we'll stop for today. We'll go and do it tomorrow, the next whatever the task. Okay, and I'll just running this one, or I'll explain to you from sklearn. This is a library called sklearn dot utils. उसमें से हमने imported resampling, and we have majority and minority. Majority is what we have 0. Because of that, this is a majority. df dot majority, उसको हमने क्या कर दिया है, we split it into a two variable called df dot majority and df dot minority. So we are just getting that data. Data train in the square bracket data train dot target in the square bracket target is equal to जीरो. जहाँ पे टारगेट जीरो है उसको मेजोरिटी में डाल दो, एंड टारगेट जहाँ पे वन है उसको माइनॉरिटी में डाल दो. तो वी हैव separated that. Now what we are going to perform, what we need to perform here, we need to upscale that minority is one. So df dot minority upsampling upscale करना है, upsampling करना है उसको. तो resample जो लाइब्रेरी है उसमें हम पास क्या कर देंगे, df डॉट माइनॉरिटी, जो माइनॉरिटी है बिकॉज माइनॉरिटी माइनॉरिटी पास करना पड़ेगा ना, बिकॉज जो जिस पे काम करना है वही पास करेंगे. तो माइनॉरिटी और रिप्लेस इज इक्वल टू ट्रू, मतलब हमें सैम्पलिंग करना है, रिप्लेस करना है, सैंपल विथ रीसैम्पलिंग रिप्लेसमेंट. एन सैंपल इज इक्वल टू कितना है वो डाल दिया है, बिकॉज 2,48,000. So I think so our data is less. I don't know why it is added that much value. We'll check it tomorrow. बिकॉज इसमें कैलकुलेटर यूज करके हमें हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, ये वैल्यू यहाँ से रिमूव करना पड़ेगा और वो वैल्यू यहाँ पे देना होगा एन सैंपल में. एंड रैंडम स्टेट इज इक्वल टू जीरो, वी कीप इट एज इट इज. एंड देन व्हाट वी हैव परफॉर्म, इसको स्प्लिट कर दिया था हमने दो डेटा में, एंड देन अगेन वी कॉन्केनेटेड यूजिंग पीडी डॉट कॉन्केनेट डेटा डेटा माइनॉरिटी, जो माइनॉरिटी वाला डेटा है डीएफ माइनॉरिटी अप सैंपल कॉमा सेकेंड वाला डेटा है डीएफ मेजोरिटी. इसको हमने अप सैंपल df डॉट अप सैंपल में डाल दिया. एंड विल अगेन परफॉर्म द, लेट्स सी इट विल परफॉर्म और नॉट, अदर विल डू इट टुमारो. यार अभी बहुत टाइम हो गया है. लेट्स सी. ओके, इफ यू आर स्केलर वैल्यू यू मस्ट पास द इंडेक्स, इंडेक्स पास करना होगा. एंड आई विल डू इट टुमारो. आई विल जस्ट कीप इट एज इट इज. We'll do it in next part of project 5. This is the part 1. I'll upload it today, and next part will be coming soon, very soon. So thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned, like this video. And जब भी आप बैठोगे तो पानी की बॉटल लेके बैठो, बिकॉज आई नो द वीडियो इज बिग बिग वन, बिकॉज डेटा आल्सो द बिग बिग डेटा सेट. एंड ऐसे ही इंडस्ट्री में डेटा आते हैं, तो ये जब आप अपने रिज्यूमे में ऐड करोगे, लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल में, नौकरी प्रोफाइल में, यहाँ या जब भी आप अपने रिक्रूटर को बताओगे, तो दिस विल इम्पैक्ट वेरी 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 गुड इंप्रेशन ऑन रिक्रूटर इंटरव्यूअर, बिकॉज इतना बड़ा डेटा है, इसमें बहुत सारी कंसेप्ट आपके क्लियर हो गए. सो आप जितना भी कोड देख रहे हो, बस डोंट वॉच द वीडियो. while watching the video, perform the same task parallelly with in your computer. I know it is little bit tricky when you have two laptop or two two what will say two displays, so you can one display you can view and the second display is for performing the task. So you can use your mobile also, but I'll recommend it not to use mobile, because notification aate and will just distract because of that notification. So keep your mobile uh, लंबा रखो, so you will not get distracted, and perform all the tasks I have performed today, and will perform the next all other tasks in next video. So stay tuned, watch the video completely, perform all the tasks what I have done today, and please like the video, because motivation मिलता है मुझे करने में. And share my channel, and share with share with your friend, and subscribe my channel. So thank you, see you.